We interrupt with urgent news. July 30th, 2025. A massive earthquake has struck the Pacific Ocean, triggering tsunami warnings. An 8.8 magnitude quake near Russia has put Hawaii and Northern California under immediate threat. Sirens are sounding and emergency alerts are being sent to phones. Officials urge everyone in coastal warning zones, evacuate to higher ground now. These warnings are for potentially life-threatening flooding and powerful currents. Even if the ocean looks calm, a dangerous wave could arrive at any moment. The National Weather Service and local authorities have designated safe evacuation zones. Move inland or to upper floors of sturdy buildings. The next few hours are critical. Stay tuned for updates from officials. Remain calm, follow evacuation orders, and prioritize your safety. This is a developing story. We'll bring you the latest as it unfolds. Please stay alert and stay safe. We'll be here with updates as soon as they come in. What exactly is a tsunami? It's a question that demands our attention, especially when we consider the sheer power and potential devastation these natural phenomena can unleash. It's not a single giant wave, as many might imagine. Instead, it's more accurate to describe it as a series of powerful surges, often triggered by the immense energy released from underwater earthquakes. These seismic events can instantaneously displace colossal volumes of water, setting off a chain reaction that manifests as a tsunami. Today's quake near Russia, for instance, displaced a massive amount of water, a quantity so significant that it immediately raised concerns about potential tsunami generation. This displacement sent waves racing across the Pacific at jet-like speeds, a testament to the incredible force behind these natural disasters. The energy propagates outwards, carrying the potential for destruction across vast distances. In deep water, these waves are barely noticeable. Ships might pass right over them without even registering their presence. But as they approach shore, the situation changes dramatically. The waves slow down due to the decreasing depth, and in doing so, they grow dramatically in height, transforming into the towering walls of water we often associate with tsunamis. Tsunamis can flood far inland, surging beyond the typical high tide mark and destroying everything in their path. The force of the water is immense, capable of leveling buildings and carrying away debris with ease. The first wave isn't always the largest. It's a common misconception that can lead to dangerous complacency. Subsequent waves can be even more dangerous, arriving with greater force and inundating areas already affected by the initial surge. That's why warnings remain in effect for hours, even after the first wave has passed. It's crucial to stay vigilant and informed until authorities give the all clear. Powerful currents from receding water can pull debris and people out to sea, creating a hazardous situation even after the main waves have subsided. These backwash currents are deceptively strong and should be avoided at all costs. Recognize the signs: a strong coastal earthquake, or the ocean suddenly pulling back, exposing the seafloor in an unusual manner, are natural warnings that a tsunami may be imminent. When you hear an official tsunami alert, don't wait. Evacuate immediately. Time is of the essence in these situations. Move to higher ground, or as far inland as possible, putting as much distance as you can between yourself and the potential danger zone. Your safety depends on quick action and decisive movement. Hesitation can have dire consequences. Stay away from the coast until authorities declare it safe. Do not return to the area until you receive official confirmation that the threat has passed. Tsunamis are unpredictable. Heed all warnings and prioritize your safety above all else. Let's delve into the details of the earthquake that set this entire sequence of events in motion. We're going to examine the initial seismic activity and understand the forces at play beneath the Earth's surface. A colossal 8.8 magnitude quake. This is not just a tremor, it's a major seismic event capable of unleashing tremendous energy. It struck off Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula, a region known for its geological activity and proximity to major tectonic plate boundaries. This ranks as one of the strongest earthquakes ever recorded in that area, and indeed globally. Its power is undeniable. The United States Geological Survey, or USGS, confirmed the quake was relatively shallow. That's right, just 12 miles deep. This shallow depth significantly amplifies its potential for causing widespread damage and, critically, for generating tsunamis. This shallow depth makes it far more likely to trigger a tsunami, as the energy is transferred more efficiently to the water column above. The immense energy released by the quake violently displaced a huge volume of seawater. This is the primary mechanism behind tsunami generation. This sudden displacement launched powerful waves across the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, radiating outwards from the epicenter. Scientists and seismologists around the world quickly analyzed the incoming data, working tirelessly to understand the quake's characteristics. They were updating the magnitude and other key parameters as more information became available, refining their understanding of the event in real time. This rapid assessment of the earthquake's characteristics allowed tsunami warning centers, strategically located around the Pacific, to swiftly issue alerts for Hawaii and California, along with other vulnerable coastal regions, within a matter of minutes. The Kamchatka Peninsula's location on the volatile Ring of Fire makes it particularly susceptible to seismic activity. It's a region where tectonic plates are constantly in motion, frequently shifting and grinding against each other. This constant tectonic activity can unleash powerful earthquakes, as we've just witnessed. Today's event serves as a stark reminder of the inherent seismic volatility of this region and the ever-present threat of major earthquakes. The effects of this powerful quake are already being felt thousands of miles away, demonstrating the far-reaching impact of such a significant seismic event. Sophisticated computer models use the quake's size, precise location, and depth to accurately predict wave arrival times at various coastal locations, as well as the expected wave heights. This application of science saves lives by providing crucial time for people to evacuate from vulnerable coastal areas and seek higher ground. The world is watching intently as the Pacific Ocean responds to the immense energy released by this massive seismic event and the resulting tsunami. We'll continue to closely track its impact and provide updates as they become available. How does a quake near Russia threaten Hawaii, a place thousands of miles away? It seems improbable, doesn't it? It's all about energy transfer, the fundamental principle that governs how seismic events impact distant locations. The immense energy released by an earthquake doesn't just vanish, it radiates outwards. The earthquake acted like a giant paddle, a massive force displacing an enormous volume of water, sending waves outward across the Pacific Basin, rippling outwards in all directions from the source. These aren't your typical ocean waves, they possess incredible power and travel at astonishing speeds. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center in Hawaii detected the quake instantly, their sophisticated instruments registering the initial seismic waves, activating a network of seismic sensors strategically positioned around the Pacific Rim, and deep ocean dart buoys, the unsung heroes of tsunami detection. These buoys measure subtle water pressure changes, indicators of a passing tsunami wave far below the surface, and send real-time data to scientists, transmitting crucial information via satellite. This information helps refine forecasts for wave heights and arrival times, allowing for more accurate predictions of the tsunami's impact. With Hawaii and the U.S. West Coast in the tsunami's path, vulnerable coastlines lay directly in harm's way. Officials had only hours to act, a race against time to protect lives and property. The warning system's purpose? Provide early alerts and save lives, a critical function in the face of impending disaster, even thousands of miles from the epicenter, showcasing the global reach and importance of these warning systems. Warnings come in levels, each indicating a different degree of threat and required action. Advisories for strong currents, cautioning people about potentially dangerous conditions in the water. Full warnings for imminent flooding, signaling the highest level of danger and the need for immediate evacuation. For this event, Hawaii and Northern California received the highest alert, indicating a significant threat of destructive waves. The system's speed and accuracy are crucial in emergencies like this, where every second can make a difference. Every minute counts when a tsunami is on the move, emphasizing the urgency of heeding warnings and taking swift action. The Pacific's vastness offers a brief window, a precious period of time, to get people to safety, to move inland or to higher ground, away from the approaching danger. As tsunami waves sped across the Pacific, U.S. officials sprang into action. Hawaii and Northern California were placed under full tsunami warnings. Evacuate now. Sirens blared across Hawaii, and emergency alerts urged everyone in evacuation zones to move at least a mile inland or to higher floors. In Northern California, law enforcement went door to door in vulnerable areas like Crescent City, opening shelters for evacuees. The rest of the California coast was under advisory. Beaches and harbors closed, strong currents expected. The goal: get everyone out of the inundation zone before the first waves arrived. Warnings were broadcast on TV, radio, and phones. President Trump urged people to follow official guidance and stay strong. Federal, state, and local agencies coordinated to protect lives. The response was swift, organized, and focused on safety. The nation watched and waited as the waves approached. After tense hours, the first tsunami waves reached Hawaii. Monitoring stations recorded rapid sea level rises, up to 4 feet on Oahu. These surges, though not towering, carried immense force and could flood far inland. Governor Josh Green confirmed the waves' arrival, noting the impact was less severe than feared. Soon after, Northern California's Crescent City detected elevated water levels, over 1 foot. Even small waves can be dangerous, and officials warned the threat wasn't over. Emergency teams closely tracked every tide gauge and monitoring station. Data was compared to models to assess the real-time threat. Cautious relief spread, but evacuation orders remained until the danger fully passed. Officials stressed, stay away from the coast until the all clear. Vigilance saved lives as the Pacific's energy reached U.S. shores. Russia and Japan were first to face the tsunami's wrath. In Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula and Kuril Islands, waves up to 16 feet battered the coast, tearing boats from harbors and flooding communities. Emergency services evacuated thousands from vulnerable areas, preventing loss of life. In Japan, over 1.9 million people were ordered to evacuate northern and eastern coasts. Japan's world-class warning systems and public response kicked in immediately. The first waves reached Hokkaido, but were much smaller, about 1 foot high. No significant damage or injuries were reported thanks to swift action. The mass evacuations showed how seriously both nations take tsunami threats. Past disasters have shaped their readiness and response. Safety remains the top priority as the region recovers. As the tsunami passed, relief swept through affected regions. In Hawaii, Governor Green confirmed no significant damage or injuries. Evacuations worked. Northern California saw strong currents but avoided major flooding or destruction. Officials monitored sea levels for hours, ensuring no delayed waves arrived. The U.S. was spared a major disaster thanks to timely warnings and public cooperation. Emergency managers expressed gratitude for the system's effectiveness. Science, technology, and communication saved lives. The earthquake was powerful enough for catastrophe, but the response made all the difference. Evacuations were necessary. Better safe than sorry. The true success: no lives lost, no major injuries. Despite the positive outcome, the tsunami caused major travel disruptions. All flights to and from Maui were canceled. Hawaiian and Alaska Airlines suspended Hawaii-bound flights. Some planes in the air turned back or diverted to safe airports. Thousands of passengers faced delays, but safety came first. As the threat eased, the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center lifted warnings for Hawaii and California. Minor sea level changes and strong currents persisted, so caution was urged. Returning to normal would be gradual. Wait for the official all clear before heading back to evacuated areas. This event is a reminder. Earthquakes and tsunamis are ever-present risks. Have a family emergency plan, know evacuation routes, and heed official alerts. The system worked. Everyone is safe, but vigilance is essential. Stay prepared, stay informed, and stay safe.